I jumped right off the bridge. Woo! Head first. Like, we need like 1,000 likes on this video. We need like 500 comments. I mean, everybody needs a comment. We need this because this is a video. What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! How's it going, guys? I hope you've been doing really good. Hope you've had a good week or starting your week. I don't remember when this video is going to come out. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've been so busy. I've been busy, busier than two mice fighting in a wool sock. That ain't no joke. Been busier than a one-legged cat in a sandbox. You know, that's kind of my signature saying. So we got a good video today, and we're going to talk about something. We're going to talk about Tribus tools. It's a very, very controversial topic, but there's some interesting information that has been released. More importantly, we need to talk about tool companies, and I think you're going to see a trend with these guys, not just these guys, but with a lot of people. Tool companies have come and gone in my 23 years of being in this industry. 23 years? 26 years. Sorry. My 26 years of being in this industry, I've seen tool companies come and go. The big thing is I'm always kind of sad to see it happen. I help a company or want a company to do its best. And I don't know if it's just me having good intuition or good insight into seeing something. I work to get a quality tool out, and that's to help the industry out. I know you're supposed to help your neighbor. Loyalty is really hard nowadays. There's no loyalty. And for whatever reason, it is what it is. And I will say Tribus was super irresponsible, in my opinion. I don't want to diss any of my colleagues or fellow YouTubers that have given solid reviews. But I'm not going to diss them and say that what they said was negative or bad. They just gave their opinion. For whatever reason they did that, they had that opinion. That's their opinion, and that's their God-given right. Okay, and everybody has their right to opinion, much like I give my opinion. Now, I want you to just pay attention to one thing. If you guys watch Torque Test channel, I'm a huge fan. Okay, and I'm just going to pick on them, use them as an example. Torque Test channel, good scientific data on tool testing. And I don't disagree with a lot of things they say, but I think they're still lacking the knowledge that I have from personal experience, and that's really hard to duplicate. Project Farm, once again, a great channel, but it's hard for them to duplicate of everyday use and fastener type. You know, I mean, there's a lot of different fasteners out there, guys. Do you realize that there's a multitude of different companies putting in fasteners in cars? I mean, one company might be using a different fastener maker than the other one, and you're not getting the same quality. Not only that, we have different corrosion factors. We have different parts of the country, different parts of the world. Those things all affect how a tool is going to perform, so you're definitely going to get varied opinions. Everything's subjective. Everything is super subjective, okay? And I don't want to harp on this too much, but I just want to point that out, that I'm not being negative towards anybody, because somebody's opinion of something could be different from mine just based on the fact that they have a different area they live in, different fastener, different deal. I like to test stuff and use stuff for a while, and I've had, like I said, 26 years of experience in the industry. I have a pretty good feel, not right away, but, you know, within a little bit of what a tool is going to be. So pride myself on my opinion being very valuable to somebody, to help somebody out. Anybody, so especially because you guys are spending your hard-earned money, and that means a lot to me. Like, to put that kind of responsibility on my shoulders is absolutely immense. All right, so let's get into the meat and potato of this, and let's go right after Tribus. So I have the Tribus O2 sensor wrenching. This is a great idea, and you start using it, and it's not so great. For instance, these Snap-on pliers. These are great for mechanicals stuff. If you were an electrician, these would be really great for Romex and whatnot. An example of a tool that I failed on is thinking it was great, made a video, talked it up. I failed, and when I started using it, I started seeing the problems too. But I jumped right off the bridge. Woo! Head first. Tribus is kind of the same way. I've seen a lot of people jump off the ledge. And, you know, I'm going to shout out to Justin Sturgill on this because he didn't jump off the ledge. He was the first one, took the biggest grief about it, but the dude was solid on his information, and Tribus should have ran with it. Negative feedback is positive towards your company for help, and people got to put their egos aside and realize that, you know, somebody's got a problem and somebody talks about it. The first big problem with this thing is we're going to talk about is an O2 sensor wrench. When you're taking your O2 sensor off, and now you get your O2 sensor and you got it stuck in there, and we'll just use this for example. So now your O2 sensor's in there. Now you got your wire fed through there. We're going to use this straw as an example. Now your wire's fed in through there. We got this O2 sensor. We can't move this. Now we have to get up in here and we have to rotate this thing another 180 degrees, and it's sticky and in a tight area just to get it so we can get the wire out. Second thing is I have cleaned this thing out profusely. These teeth in here will get full of gunk and goop, and they would actually lock up when I would get to points if I wasn't keeping the tool completely clean for leverage, which is kind of nice, but makes it extremely long, but you can get in there and break it through. Now, knock sensor guys really say they really like this, but if you have the area and the clearance for it, the tool makes up. But this is a $100 tool in limited use. So most mechanics have, and this is why Tribus probably failed, is because most mechanics are knowing that they're going to spend their hard-earned money on a tool that they're spending $100 on. They want to make sure that this tool works in every situation. Multi-faceted tools. Obviously, we spend a lot of money in tools, and that's the problem with these tools. And this is a shout out to everybody, so that we can make these companies understand that we aren't messing around. Okay, like we're not dummies. We're not going to be fooled by sales tactics. And I think this kind of proves that, you know, with Tribus, that we weren't fooled by smoke and mirrors. It felt heavy duty. Did it meet the demands of heavy duty? No, I wouldn't say it did. Companies that fail have failed to invest the time into the right people, okay? And if you got a guy that's just immediately jumping off a bridge and saying, oh man, this is awesome, chances are, you know, I don't get too crazy excited. I like to look at a tool and then see what it is, and I'll tell you right off the bat, if I see it, oh, that's a great idea. Then when I get the tool, I always give feedback and say, yeah, I'm not too jazzed. I had another tool that was sent to me, and it never made it on the channel. If it doesn't make it on my channel, guys, I can guarantee you I don't back it. That's 100% of the deal. That's my respect to the company. But if I buy the tool, I'm definitely going to bash on it. That's 100% the deal right there. If I buy a tool and it fails me, I'm definitely going to let people know. There's a fine line to walk on. If you ask me, I'll tell you. I'm always honest about that. In this case, Tribus Tools was a failure. And here's the thing is, guys, and I want to put this out there. Failing is an opportunity for being successful. So understand this. You never fail, you always learn. I've never lost anything. I've always learned. So failure, in order to succeed, you have to fail. So this isn't a bad thing. And I'm not ripping on the company. I'm just saying that they should have done some other things. They should have took some other avenues. They should have talked to people that were not jumping on them right away. Oh man, you know, they should have gave the stuff out to more of us blue collar mechanics, more simple guys, people that had more resources in the long run. What they did was they failed, and they picked the wrong help with that. In my opinion, not knocking the people that did it. I'm just saying they needed more data. I guess I should say. I shouldn't say it so like that. But I mean, they should have gotten more data, gotten more opinions before. When you prematurely release something because you're excited to release it, bad things can happen. In this case, the ultimate end result was they had to close down. But it wasn't a failure in my point. I think it's an opportunity for them to learn. It's a company that has an opportunity at the end of the day. It really is. It's a company that has an opportunity. They have Lots of room to improve. They have somebody could take this, and I still think they can make something with this, okay? I still think that this has an opportunity to go somewhere. Whether someone does it or doesn't do it, that's up to you. But let me know down in the comment box if you agree or disagree with this. Let me know down in the comment box if you have any Tribus tools and what your opinions are. I want to know from you guys. We need. Make sure you hit that like button. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.